The very best part of this episode is where we make some food, and with me I have Casey Pomerang of G-Free Foodie. Casey, what kind of crazy concoction you got for me this time?
First thing we're gonna do is make my individual blueberry crisps. So I have some of those gorgeous Central California berries, and I'm gonna add some cornstarch. Okay. You also could use tapioca starch if you wanted to.
Got it.
And these berries are really sweet, so I'm not gonna add any sugar to the berry mix.
Fantastic.
And I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon.
Lemon?
Lemon.
Good.
That's what...
Offset that flavor? Or?
Exactly, to cut the sweetness a little bit. And that's what we're gonna use to activate that cornstarch or tapioca starch and get it all.
Okay.
Make a slurry when the berries start to burst in the oven.
Great.
So that should be enough
and a whole lemon and good.
That should be enough to kind of overfill 4 ramekins.
Okay.
And these are, you can use 8 or 10 ounce ramekins, whatever you have.
This is looking simple. This is a very simple process.
I have learned to bring you simple dishes, because if I bring you something challenging, you go, I don't know if I can do it. And I feel like you can.
I'm feeling like I can do this at home.
Anybody can do this. We're gonna make the topping, and we're gonna make it in the same bowl.
Okay.
So if any of the berries burst, or if you had a little bit of zest left over, or whatever, that flavor will get into the topping.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm gonna take, now of course, since I'm the G-Free Foodie, this is gluten-free oats.
It looks just like oatmeal.
It does. You know, oatmeal itself doesn't have gluten, but it's often processed, this little sugar, often processed in plants where they also process wheat, barley, or rye. Okay. So you want to buy, if you're gluten-free like I am, gluten-free oatmeal, so that you know it's not cross-contaminated. Yep. And we're just going to add
some more lemon.
Add lemon to the topping too.
Great.
And then definitely you could give it a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil if you wanted to. But if you want it super crispy, you don't have to. Okay. Or if you're, having a fat reduction moment, which I support, if that's what you're into. And you see how I lined?
Absolutely.
You want to use this
easy to clean up.
Exactly, a sill pad or parchment paper, because the berries will bubble over. Okay. And the topping might bubble over, and we don't want to have to worry about that.
Great.
So then all we do, parchment paper is one of the things that I think professional chefs use all the time, but the home chef just goes, I don't know why I need that. You need it because it's easier to clean up.
But the magic of TV is we have them done already.
Well, the magic of baking them earlier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's that. Let's see what happens. Let's see how you feel about that.
At first, when I first thought this, I was thinking more of a dessert. But this is a perfect breakfast meal.
Exactly.
I love it. Love it.
Exactly. So. And that's the thing. We added a tiny bit of sugar to the topping. The berries are so sweet. Particularly in summer, right now when they're in season, the berries are so sweet. You could do this with frozen berries too if you wanted to. Oh, okay, absolutely. Well, great. Sure. Okay, see, this is phenomenal. We're gonna move over to your strawberry mix here now. Absolutely. So this is one of my favorite cocktails. We're gonna make a farmer's daughter. Okay. And I'll make you, since I know you, you got to go back out in the field. I'll make you a virgin one, right?
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of vodka in the bottom of mine, because we've met, and I wasn't going to avoid doing that. You can use plain. This is actually a berry vodka that's perfect for this recipe.
But you can use any kind that would, whatever a person's favorite is.
Whatever your favorite is. Vanilla would be great in this. And then I've just taken some fresh California strawberries and some fresh basil that's here locally. Mixed them together? And mixed them together. That's it. Chopped them up, mixed them together. I'm going to put some of that in there. And I took some of this same mix and cooked it with 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. So just a little bit of strawberries and a little bit of basil, and cook it over low heat for, I don't know, probably 10 minutes at least. And that makes our syrup, which is exactly what this is. So this is what we're going to use to flavor our cocktail or our soda.
That's pure nectar right there. I'm sure that just tastes phenomenal.
Absolutely. Can you smell that?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Smell the berries.
California strawberries and basil. Couldn't go wrong. And you could use club soda, which I like to do, or this is a really dry vanilla soda that I like to use. Okay. So club soda, or some people, if you want it like really sweet, if they 7-Up totally work.
Okay. But any kind of clear liquid, pretty much whatever your choice is, you could add to this type of...
Yeah, I mean, I think, consumable clear liquids. I wouldn't like go with rubbing alcohol.
That's a good recommendation, right. Casey.
So I'm going to finish this with a little bit of more fresh basil and a strawberry to make it pretty.
Oh, you really make it look good.
Right? Once you give that a sip.
Awesome. I'll give you the opportunity to
right, and
get
I'll
yours
finish
decorated
mine.
there.
Okay.
Well, cheers.
Salud.
The flavor, my gosh, I was not expecting that intense of a flavor. Casey, phenomenal, great job. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to see what you bring me next time.
Thank you.
Good.
Maybe
good.
Maybe we'll do a little more of this.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I hope all of you will join me for more Valley's Gold.